Douglas Williams, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Athletics. One down, and now Douglas Williams. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. That one misses. And it's 3-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Austin Martin up next for the A's. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Out at the plate.
Just the classic case of ignoring your third base coach. The stop sign was clear as day, but the runner seemed to have missed it, and certainly it cost him.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Jonathan Rodriguez. Trying to bunt his way on. Williams. Tosses to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rodriguez makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Douglas Williams. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the bit.
Get out.
And that one is off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed.
Runner breaks for third. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Douglas Williams, the next Twin up to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
This one in the air right field. Rooker sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So 2 down. Down the third baseman, Douglas Williams.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
That one not close. Ball 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up and makes the grab. Williams was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers. Douglas Williams, fresh off an impressive. Stepping in, Douglas Williams. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 44th home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. That's the third. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Man at first, one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Hit in the air, left field. Green settles under it. Squeezes it. 2 away. One out, base is empty. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Puts it away for the out. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Douglas Williams. Vito back to work.
Hey,
line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's
Vito throws to first. Hey! Williams back on a dive.
Runner!
First offering. Runner goes. Martin over to first in time. That takes care of Buxton. One out. Runner at second. So up next for Minnesota, Logan O'Hoppe. Pickoff throw. Williams back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Green snags it for the second out. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Goes down looking. The run. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Jacob Wilson. This to third, and that's a fair ball. Siggy, that's here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Rodriguez digs in now. Tying run at the plate. Grounds one to short. Correa. 1 second. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Williams was a big contributor for them in the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every.
Douglas Williams getting locked in, leading. One down. Here's the third baseman, Douglas Williams. Williams matched the homer in his last game. Correa leads off first with one away. Now a screamer into the outfield. Green makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Williams in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that one wrapped foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
A's leading by a run. Next offering way off the plate. Next offering misses down and away. Ripped on a line. 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. That just misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. The 1-1. That one fouled off. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And making the play, and that's out number 3. So bases all loaded up. Now here is Jacob Wilson. And it's just foul. That was close. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Douglas Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled off.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Two outs, nobody on. And next for Minnesota, Josh Lowe. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Williams had a rough. Douglas Williams, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. So digging in, Douglas Williams. Dives and he can't hang on. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they do get the out. We go to the bottom of the first. And now, Yuri Ruiz. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Right through there for a strike. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front.
Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Luis Garcia. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. In there for strike one. In the air, left side. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One out, bases empty. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
That's in there, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That just misses, and the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. Scoreless after 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. And ball 1.
Outside.
Schwarber throws right, bats left. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And there's a foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
O'Neill makes the grab, 1 down. Carson Benj up next for the Mariners. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's outside. Now 1-2. And foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Popped up. Correa is there. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the first baseman, Tyler Locklear. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Handles that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schwarber sizes this one up, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Seattle, here's the 3rd baseman, Ryan Bliss. Williams back to work. Out towards right center field.
You go.
Ball makes the grab, 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Yuri Ruiz. That misses, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
That was straight queso right there.
Chopper to second. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. Nothing doing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Bichette recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Next offering upstairs.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Ball calls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Misses outside, and now 3-0. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And a pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field.
2-2-2.
And makes the grab. 2 away now. Now it's the DH, Carson Bench. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And stepping in for the Mariners, Tyler Locklear. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's the ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the slider just misses. Ford, in his 4th year, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1-1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1 now. Now one miss. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He makes the grab, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Yuri Ruiz.
1.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the Twins DH, Douglas Williams. Keller back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
So digging in, Luis Garcia. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's ball 4.
Pitches down.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. His righty-lefty splits there.
0-1's the count.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Bichette leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. A new pitcher in the game, Yohan Duran. He's into the game with the bases empty. Williams stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. In the air, left field, down the line. And there's 2 away. Down the third baseman, Ryan Bliss. Ripped to third and caught. Oh, not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One and 2 now. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He circles the bases. It's 6-3.
The odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Carson Benj. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. This rolls off the line, and he's in to score. And now they trail by 1. 2 outs, runner on first. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Locklear. Out to short, Correa. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Williams was really productive at the plate in this one. Put in some good innings on the mound as well. Douglas Williams getting locked. And next for Minnesota, Douglas Williams. Williams went deep in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on.
Bringing the cheese on that
one. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped in the air, left field. Schwarber makes the grab, and that's the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
In the air, left field. Schwarber settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One down. And now the DH, Douglas Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the move. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balance.
Runner on the go in the dirt. He's safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Base hit, 1 run is in. He's in there. And it's 6-5. Tyro Estrada to the plate. Sends it to center, and this should be it.
You got it. Got it.
And that'll wrap it up. The Twins win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Williams with a fair showing in this win.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Bay Rays taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you, and we're just about set to get this wild card series underway. Singy, game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Douglas William. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Abrams tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Buxton moves under it, and a quick out, number one. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. That one not close, and that's ball one. William, a 6-foot righty, 230 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Inside, and the count is 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Stepping in, Ivan Gonzalez. On the ground, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. End of a half inning of play. No score. Now it's the DH, Douglas Williams. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
That's the ball.
95 missed up top.
1-0.
And it's 1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's good.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after one. game one of this wild card series. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
William back to work. That's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And the righty deals.
Strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now, Dalton rushing. And delivers outside. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
O'Neal on his horse.
That's a foul
Tries
ball.
to make the play, but it's foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the wild card series.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. And now here is Xavier Isaac. Here's a strike. Rushing at second with 2 down. Chopper right side, and it goes just foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
2-1.
Yeah, that's one of those. If you swing at it, hit a broken back, you drive back to the dugout.
Next one misses, and now 3-1. Swing and a miss.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Edmundo Sosa stands in now and watches strike 1.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time
1 ball,
catching
2
up.
strikes.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. Stays alive. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
So the batting order turns over for C.J. Abrams now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
It's 0-1.
And that
That's
misses. 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Bouncer to Young. Young tosses the first, and that'll do it. On to the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in Game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
I go. Plenty of room. You got it.
Jenkins calls it in, and there's 1 away. And stepping in for the Rays, Ivan Gonzalez. Check swing, called strike. Gonzalez measures 6 feet even, just 21 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Right start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Mountcastle now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Rays down by a run. Inside, just missed. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 and 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's down.
That one is downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
This is again 5 in a row. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of the wild card series. Flips the corner, 2 and 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to...
He locked him up, and that'll do it for the inning. Back in target field, and now the DH, Douglas Williams. Swing and a ball hammer right field, going back on its way. Forget it. They boost their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat. It was aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? A really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. How is that fastball out of here?
Williams back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
0-2.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The Rays down by 4. They're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is downstairs. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Yeah, that's outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Just
that missed. That's the ball.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
1-1-1.
Hard hit, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now up for Tampa Bay, Edmundo Sosa. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. C.J. Abrams next to hit for the Rays. In the air out towards right center. Buxton sizes this one up. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Johnny DeLuca. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Douglas Williams. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-6.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's the inside edge. Ball 1.
Boog, it's going to be a long series, but you can't ask for a better start for this home side. Their bullpen's getting rest at the right time, and they've got the lead. Performances like this can help you win a few games, not just one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one the other way. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Mountcastle, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering upstairs.
1-2.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here are the late stages of game 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Solid double down the line. That was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that back through the zone.
1 out, the runner at second here in game 1 of the wild card series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
That's about as nasty of a splitter you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put rid of.
Padu in the box again, takes the strike. Hit hard, base hit. Mountcastle coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. He's safe.
Well done, drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Byron Buxton. And a ball and 2 strikes. To first, might be 2. There's 1. Return throw, gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So the Minnesota Twins off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game one in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up in this one. They had an impact big, and their guys.
Douglas Williams, the next Twin up to hit. The switch hitter batting right.
Runner, runner,
There
runner.
goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Whips it across, and there's 2 away. Wild card series, game 2. Now it's the Twins DH, Douglas Williams. First pitch misses. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third, in to score. It's an RBI single, back even. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Douglas Williams. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time for first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So now here's the DH, Douglas Williams, 1 for 3. In the air, right center. This is Matt. Way back and gone. He muscles that one out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the DH, Douglas Williams.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
That one is absolutely belted.
Ball.
And they are moving on. Another homer. And the Twins walk it off.
Pittsburgh, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
Six-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. The Minnesota designated hitter, Douglas Williams. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. Nothing doing. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Douglas Williams.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire could be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Inside, almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Off balance, go in time. And that is that. Game 1 of the division series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Williams back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. And 1-2.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Luis Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outside low. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talked about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Here's Byron Buxton. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tyler Lightlear. Swing and a miss.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. 1 away. Tyro Estrada to the plate. Just missed.
That's inside. Ball 2.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton moving under it. Falls it in for the out. So the lineup flips over. And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that misses. 1-1. That one in triple digits.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the back in Seattle. Mo Bichette up to the dish. Bichette, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Ball makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Royce Lewis. first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one close, rule the ball. And that's ball one. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball.
Clearly was sitting
2
on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Correa sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That takes the zone. That's strike one. Line drive, knocks it down. No throw, and he's out at first.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
To second, and he's out. And he is thrown. Williams back to work. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw anything off speed right there.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now it's Luis Garcia. That one at the knees for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another.
Crosses across the first. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit.
Well, that's such a routine play. Probably makes that throw accurately 99 out of 100 times. Or even better.
Here goes the runner in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And now a man into scoring position. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He's trying for third. On the ground to the left. A dive. He's got it. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done. Game 1 of the division series. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Locklear. That one finds the zone. Going around.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That's off the inside corner. And it's a ball and a strike. Slice the other way and foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And the batter now, Tyro Estrada. Swings and misses. And that is strike one. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next
No, that's
offering
down.
is down low. Now
That's
one miss.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Boots it. Gets off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the missed play costs him. Bobachek gets a chance to hit. Both 2 in this one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one ripped way back here. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The tying run comes around from first.
Picks himself up an RBI.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that back through the zone. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner at second, 2 down. Right side, and foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. Flips the corner, and it's 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch misses. Now 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Rodriguez in the box again, takes the strike.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And a swing and a miss there.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. The count now 2 and 2. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. 3 and 2 down.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want.
Buxton makes catch. And there's 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right here. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That's a ball. Miss.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
That one just misses, and it's 2 and 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
A foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first, and the inning. Go-ahead run is a third. William digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. They lead it in the 8th.
Sometimes
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers.
So 2 down. Douglas Williams will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Keller, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Nicely done for the out.
There's a strike. If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. In and over on the strikeout. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So now here's the DH, Douglas Williams. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Got the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Ball getting ready to hit. And that is the ball game. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes
almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Ryan Nelson. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
On the ground. Throw to first in time. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series. It was a huge momentum swing.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base at 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The relay throw. He's in there.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's Byron Buxton. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Base is empty, 1 away. At the plate, Douglas Williams. First offering, and it just misses.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Not a ton of offense. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Douglas Williams. What do you have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles. Outside. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground to third, Young. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Will Bichette up to the dish. Got one out to right. And that's a foul ball. William, in his 5th season, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Zips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Royce Lewis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
William brings it in, and that is that. First and second, no outs. William getting ready to hit.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization, who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Game 4 of the division series. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Yeah, that's fouled off. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized.
0-2 is the count.
We talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players, too. Games like this really can be hard on them.
Goes down looking.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably threw the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And takes low for ball 1. And another ball. Second inning here, no score.
1-1-1
to third. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Luis Garcia stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Runner on the go, picked in for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Correa balls it in, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the veteran catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blasted right by him. New inning getting started. Now, Tyler Locklear. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Cairo Estrada to the plate. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. That That's a little bit high.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that skips into there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ball. Makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Here's Victor Robles. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Pitch misses. And that's ball 2. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the ball.
That one misses. And it counts full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton puts it away, and that is that. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. High fly ball out to left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Offense held it. Back in Minnesota. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's not 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Tracks it down for the out. And a quick out number 1.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff, boring in on his hands.
Rowley now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. cut on and lifted in the air.
You go.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mariners go down quiet. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Liner, base hit. Correa on his horse and coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put it.
What a stop. The feed for 1.
He's out.
Double play.
He's out.
What a Quinn killing. Game 4 of the division series. Now here is Tyler Locklear. Williams back to work. Strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Sliced hard but foul. The Mariners trailing by 3 here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. With the tying run at the plate, over the top half of the 6th.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their time.
Foul tip, but he hangs on. That's the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third, in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. Here's Royce Lewis. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high, but you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Schwarber up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. The bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Bichette off of first and 2 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Rodriguez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. They hand the ball over to a new arm. Edwin Uceta.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Williams
1-0.
stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Tying run at the plate. Ripped on the ground to second, and that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They could move on to the next round, and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.